Don't you fucking do this. Technical difficulties. Great way to start stream. Come on. Where are you, audio? Hey, there we go. A little bit of scuff to start off stream. It's always fun. Of course I need to do this. It just had an update. That's why I'm a bit late starting. What the shit? There we go. Come on, OBS. Let's keep going. Day 4. Now, as usual, I left off with an empty inventory, ready to get these quests done. There's a quest I want to get done that I did in the early access, but I can't remember how to start it. So I think I'll start with figuring that out. I think I gotta go down into the town. Maybe I have to talk to this one. I have to talk to one of these guys here somewhere.
See you around.
No, not him. Maybe his dad or the mute guy.
Hell of a job, Wanderer. This one's for you.
Alright, he's done talking to me. You're taking care of the old builder? Do you know what's wrong with him? You must know more since you're so close. Does this have something to do with his son? Does Durag visit him often? No. Did they have a fight? Okay. Finley, you know them both well. You must know what happened. Yeah, I know. How the fuck are you supposed to tell me? Did they fight about anything related to work? Yes. Something to do with the lighthouse? Something to do with his disability? Yeah. Something to do with the workers? No. Disability then. Alright. Will Goban ever tell me about it? No. Is there anybody else who knows what happened? Could the quartermaster tell me anything about the accident? No. Could Darag tell me more? Alright. Thanks for everything. Is there anything I can do for you? No? Thanks, Mr. Mute. There's gotta be a way to talk to Caradoc again. Just not quite far enough. This is definitely one of the side quests. I went too far. He's distraction. I'm not talking to the captain. I'm talking to the sun. Why the second lighthouse?
If I had a gold coin for every time someone asked me that, I could fund the damn thing myself. Look, it's Camelot's orders. I get paid to follow them, not to question them. If they want to throw money at us to keep up appearances, that's their problem. I'm not about to stop them.
Won't Tiernan let you in?
Because he received orders not to let any keeper through without a pass. And I don't have one. I've already used mine. Guess what I used it on? That's right, bringing medicine to my father. When that Egypt gets an order, he's like a priest who stumbled into an orgy. He's got a stick up his ass. Nothing gets through him.
Are the keepers allowed to have wives and children?
Not all keepers have been here their entire life, you know? He got me before he joined the Horns. Serves me right for wanting to find him, stupid son of a bitch. If only I knew what it would entail.
Do you regret becoming a keeper?
Following my old man here was all I ever wanted. Never saw myself as anything else. Tried picturing myself as a husband, a father once. But, nah. I wouldn't know how to raise a kid. I'd just mess them up. Like father, like son, I guess.
That's a real one. So, can anyone become a keeper no matter their age?
Hell no, of course not. We're not priestesses of the All-Mother. A woman can be an old crone and still devote herself to the All-Mother. But a man's got to have some fight left in him to be a keeper. Old enough to hold a sword, young enough to not break under its weight. We all got different roles around the keep, sure. But at the core, we're warriors. Don't forget that. Keep your head down.
Okay. I guess, what do you mean?
What do you want? To gawk at the beast? Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe him to be.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know. If you're not from here, I'm not sure what could have brought you to this hellhole. But you have my sympathies. Just know that Cole isn't like that. Something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole, but now we're all at the mercy of those damned keepers.
I still have no idea what you're talking about.
There was a quarrel between our group, the villagers, and one of the keepers. They'd had a bit too much to drink and let some comments slip. They hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out of here because things are hard for everyone. Hard? Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep of theirs, thinking they're the defenders of justice.
Is there a fight?
Well, Cole went mad. I've never seen him like that before. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious, but the keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, things could have ended very differently. Afterwards, they chained Cole up and locked him in a cage. His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't deserve a jail cell. Jail cells are for humans. Bastards.
When did Cole start feeling worse?
This might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near a strange structure. The locals call it the Arch Spire. In the morning, we realized everyone had a strange dream, but it was a little different for each of us. Cole started acting weird after that, and in time, it only got worse.
Where was your camp?
We set up camp near the Arch Spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now I know why we could have been right. With everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready to believe in every strange thing in this world.
Alright. That's one quest. How about you guys?
Something happened. Frank listens.
Heard all you had a strange dream some time
Frank
ago.
doesn't know dream. Frank calls them visions. And yes, Frank had one not long ago. Alone,
Frank talks to
surrounded by
himself in the
wolves.
third person.
They were no aggressive, so Frank felt no fear. It was they who feared Frank. Then, I caught the scent of blood and followed it. But I didn't reach the end. The vision stopped. Now, Frank waits for the next one to see what's ahead.
Alrighty then.
What's left for someone like me?
You've come to put me in the cage.
What?
Sorry. Just a bit of grim humor. You know, about what's been happening here. Such a mess, isn't it? Cola's alright, and Beatrice, what a shame. Such a fine girl. Anyway, I'm Ellis. Nice to meet you. What do you need?
Heard all you had a strange dream some time ago.
Aye, there was a dream. Strangest bloody thing out of all the strange shite I've seen. When we woke up, we realised that every one of us had a weird night. I was out in the wild. I had this feeling like something was chasing me. But it was Col who really had it rough. Poor sod was moping around afterwards like he'd been hit by a sack of bricks.
Did Cole tell you what that was
No,
about?
he didn't talk to me or anyone else in the group. Guess he didn't want us to worry. Especially his lass.
Something about him changed.
Yes and no, to be honest. See, Cole has always been quick to anger, especially when things went sour. And back then, an awful lot of things were going to shite. But this time, I don't know, felt different. He didn't even bother chatting with Beatrice. Normally, they're a good couple, a real match if you ask me.
need something? I've already told you I'm not going anywhere. If you want something from me, then... Oh. I don't know you. I'm Dugald. You're not one of us.
Dugald.
And you're not a local either. You could have chosen a better time to come here. Kind of poor ambience, if you know what I mean. Well, at least we have a roof over our heads.
I heard all of you had a strange dream some time
What?
ago.
Ah, yes. The people are making a fuss over nothing. A dream is just a dream. No need to dwell on it.
Yeah. Alright. None of you are going to give me another quest. I will take all of your food, though. Because
You've
fuck
got
you,
legs.
that's why.
Use them better.
Each day feels heavier.
Alright, so you all kind of sleep here. There's some more beds. Guess you're not all sleeping under one fucked up roof.
Each day
There's
feels
a lot of holes.
heavier.
Oh, there's some more. There's not that many of you. That's way too many beds for the amount of people here. Where's the rest of you? The daylight. You. I can't talk to you. You don't have a name. You're just random NPC. Those are free. That's... damn. Nothing down here is stealing. Can't go in there. There's Drunky McDrunk. Bear pods. One of you guys check out a bear? Good for you. Oh, I can go in. Oh, that's Finley's place. I'm not gonna steal from Finley. Yo, Fisher people.
What do you want? Who are you?
Alright. You don't talk. Oh, you're the no name. Shiny treasure on the beach. No. No diggy hole. No, don't mark it. Really? Rude. I know there's an NPC somewhere in these towers. Come on, come out. Rude. Okay, hotfix does not fix that. Disappearing corpses. Hey, you. Hi. Seems just to be those dudes. Where the fuck did you come from? Is there any more just hanging out? Swear to fuck there was an NPC here. Did they remove that quest in the full release? Or does it need to be started differently? What? Huh. Oh. He just have a tunic, damn it. I swear there was an NPC lady up here. Do I need to go up more? Can I go up more? How do I up? No, can no up. Is she in this tower? Can no enter that one. What the what? Where's the lady that gives me the sign quest? Oh. Was she like not supposed to be here? But I can go in here without the quest. What? Money. Huh. Alrighty then. Oh, okay. I am getting ahead of myself. But the lady from the thing should still fucking be up that tower. So that's nice. Missing NPCs. The shit. This stuff respawn or I thought I looted all of those barrels and shit. Oh well, free food. I just missed those ones, I guess. Alrighty then. Archspire. Woo-woos. Don't you try and run. More cows. No, I didn't see where the cow went. Oh well. Corpse Eater. Let's go dream. Dream Station. I will help you to die. Screaming in my ear in a dream. Bro. Oh my god. Again, I will help you fucking die. Bro. No four dwellers. No evil spirits for you, bro. Those dudes up there have respawned. Let's go a bunch of sage, that'll help with potions. Demon deer facing through trees. Yeah, the lady at that tower that's missing is supposed to give me a quest to put signs on, notes on these signs. Where the fuck did she go? Hey, this stuff's all respawned. Still don't get up there. There's some here, damn it. Alright. Let's go finish this quest quick.
Sometimes it's nice to just sit and think.
Oh, It's you. Did you hear? The Keeper was cured. Cole wasn't so lucky. He's fallen into a strange state. A while ago, one of Fergus's men came by and told us, "You're bloody lucky Mahon got better." And that's the only reason we're still allowed to stay in the village.
Found the source of what made Cole this way, but I must have been too
I had a
late.
feeling something might change with your involvement. I knew you'd find something. I wish I could tell you more. I wish I could thank you. But right now, I just don't have the strength. You tried, and that means a lot. But it's hard, and I don't think I can properly show my gratitude. I'm sorry.
Are you going to stay here?
I've been wondering why I should stay. But then I realised that Cole is still here. He's not himself, but his body is still here. His face. I can't leave him alone.
Tell me about Cole and the strange state
He
he's in.
just sits there, staring. He doesn't notice anyone. It's almost as if all the life inside him is frozen. Even the part of him that was full of aggression.
The keepers just let him out and allowed him to stay in the
Most of them
village?
wanted Cole dead, but Fergus forbade anyone from interfering. Since Mahon is getting better, he decided that Cole's fate is in our hands. But if anyone else raises a hand against him, they'd be sentenced, as if for murder. That cooled the tempers of the keepers and lessened the open hostility from the villagers. Besides, you've seen him. He hasn't moved much in the past few hours.
What are you planning to do?
I can't abandon him. Even if he's not exactly the Cole I knew, he still looks like him. I won't ask you to end his agony. How could I? I'll take care of him for as long as he lives. And then, I don't know. I'll probably leave this godforsaken place.
Huh. I don't have spirituality or much practicality. I can kill Cole. You should be free of him. Let his soul rest in
What?
peace.
No! Cole is
failure.
my responsibility. He will live as long as he's meant to. I know you probably had good intentions, but let me take care of Cole's life on my own. They say time heals all wounds. But this one feels like a wound that will always fester. One I can never forget.
Oh, thanks for the XP. Sorry your husband is a vegetable. Do I have any other quests active? Tomb of the Good Druid. I haven't done that. I think there's something up here. Let's get all this side crap done. Nothing around. Into the tomb. Well, hello there. Spirit thing. Oh, it's a giant. Wrong button. What? Let's say. Oh, I'm in combat. save now? Yes. Annabelle. Lovely. Not gonna get cursed or anything. So I guess this is my final experiment. If it works, no other child will suffer Emmett's fate. If it fails, then only the gods know what horrors may be unleashed. Everything is ready. Now all I can do is pray. Pray with me, children. All right, creepy note. Well, that does not look, promising. There's 3, you guys. Come on. Missed. Hey, level up. Come on, lockpick. Well, those certainly didn't look like children's corpses, at least. Another alchemy station. I assume these are all children letters. I don't know. I'm not going to read them. No, stop it. Give me your journal entries. Maybe they're for something else. Battle Mage. Thanks for the set of armor. Wait. Copper. Cascade Deluge. Well, that was a short one. Keep on loading. Oh, it's nighttime. Where is this prior guy? Consecutive attacks deal more damage. It's not helpful. Battle Mage. Fuck ton of spirituality. This would be a good set if I was a mage build. But I'm not. Plus 30 health. Annabelle upgrades that. Let's go Annabelle. That means I'm up to like 25 health after killing. Let's go back home, drop some shit off. Can't sell anything because they're already in bed, but you know. Can level up. Yeah, let's do another endurance. Let's go more damage. All right. I'll put that one away. I'm gonna sell the other ones. Throw it in the chest. Wish there was a faster fucking way to do this. Just having a smoke. Orlay, 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 orlay. Sell those ones. Those ones. And those ones. Big health, little health. All right. Yeah, what, the prior might be interested in this discovery. Who the fuck is the prior? Never could figure that one out in the abandoned house. I don't need 17 fucking fishing rods, but thanks. Where is this prior? There should be like a church then, right? A priory. Are you just chilling in the fucking garrisons? Bro. What the fuck are you doing just chilling at the door, you fucking creep? No, nothing's here. It's our place. Brother Reagan. He's a red priest. I don't think he's a... You're not a prior. You're like a fucking inquisitor.
You need something.
Fergus.
It's you. Mahone is getting better. I don't know what you've done, but your results are remarkable, at least for us. Unfortunately, Cole isn't improving, but I'll allow the refugees to stay.
What about
His
Cole?
fate is in their hands. They'll do what they want with him. I'm not going to be responsible for his life. It's not our concern.
Really? You don't know
No.
what caused all this?
I only care that the situation is resolved. One less thing to worry about.
No. I've got information on shit I already know. That's Jan. That's the cook. That's the prison. That's the other barracks. Who the fuck would this prior be? What? Oh, I can attach more relics. No. Let's grab them out of here. Inventory. What kind of weapon relics? Do I have enough? What? Oh, I got 2 on that one. I got 1 on this one. Art makes them bleed, poison. Let's go frenzy build up then. Not enough money. Here. Now I'm broke. We have junk. Junk. Or they buy my literal junk. Alright, since we can't find any more side quests. Oh, no, wait. There's one that I know of. You have to start from over here, though. Arrows. Yeah. Alright, there is some more demon. Die, please. Don't need that. That can be sold and I'll have a little bit of money. Hey, Mr. Bear. Mr. Wolf. Creepy children statues. What? Other ancient cave. Loading.
There's nothing for you here, Wanderer. The doors are closed. And if I couldn't open them, you won't either.
Who the
Tyrannus
fuck are
of the
you?
Thoid tribe, Dalriata. And you?
It's a pleasure to
Likewise.
meet you.
Great minds think alike. And apparently they're drawn to the same places. If you're set on going further, you'll need every bit of life force you have. A curse for killing a member of the Thoid tribe could take half of it.
What is this
I
place?
thought that since you're here, you'd know what lies behind these stone doors.
Nope. You don't know what
Many
I'm
have
capable
tried.
of.
I thought I was worthy, but I keep failing. I've been camped here for 3 moons. There's no life for me outside this cave. If I can't get through, this is where my story ends.
And if I open these doors, what awaits me?
meeting.
What will I meet?
It is death and magic. It draws its power from the ancient mist. Of those who went hunting for it, only a scant few ever returned to their tribes. Look for the mist, and in the mist for antlers and an evil eye. They say its feet don't touch the ground. Though those are the words of the madman who somehow survived an encounter with it. We call them the Mist Bearers.
You want to hunt a mist bearer?
Everyone from Thoid wants to face one of those wraiths, and I'd love to get my hands on one of their corpses. Those are priceless and can be used for strong magic. If you manage to slay the Mist Bearer, I'll pay you in gold for everything you bring back. At least I'll get something out of this pointless mission. Then maybe I'll invite you to further collaboration.
Collaboration? What do you
Return
mean?
alive and you'll find out. Good luck, Wanderer. May fate be kinder to you than it has been to me.
Okay, so I'll see you in like 10, 15 minutes. Single mushrooms. All the single mushrooms. All the single mushrooms. All the single mushrooms. Don't want the fucking fishing rod. Oops. Oh, I missed. Is the other way a dead end then? No? Just lead me to here? Oh, probably. Alrighty then. I thought I missed you for a second. Yeah, okay, they both lead to the same place. Whoa. Spiked mace. How many alchemy stations do you need, bro? Alrighty then. To the left, to the left. Someone was trying to live down here. Growing crops and shit. Barrel in the wall. Another room over here. No. Some chests. You have some better loot? Something worth a damn? No? Hey, another one of those eggs. Weapon deals an additional 10% damage. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Don't get near the thing. Yeah. Okay, boss fight. Hello there. Still on veteran, right? Didn't like change or anything? You're so close to dead. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's all bright and shit. Some really good boss music and stuff, but even on veteran, like, come on now. Let's make sure that I'm still on veteran. Yeah. It's Hmm. double check, see if I killed everything on the way here. But I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I killed the crap just around the corner.
Careful, you did it. Impressed. I wish I'd been the one to face the Mistbearer, but I bow to the one who managed to slay it.
Here are the Mistbearer's remains.
Excellent. And here's your reward.
The Alchemist's Guild is
The
still
guild
active?
never stopped operating. At one point, we chose to work from the shadows, but we never ceased to exist. It wasn't the first time in Avalon's history that a group of ignorant fools, manipulated by politicians, needed a scapegoat. The Druids were the first target, and the plan was for the Alchemist's Guild to be next. We preferred to disappear on our own terms, but we still care about the fate of Avalon and its people.
Dalriada could join a guild from Camelot?
Our guild was indeed formed in Camelot, but we fled from there long ago. The Thoid tribe is the only one that doesn't fear magic. The guild saw my potential and invited me into its ranks.
What does One Eye think about you and
Does
your
it
guild?
matter what he thinks? He has his mission, the tribes have theirs, and I have mine. History is unfolding elsewhere, and the guild intends to secure a place in the front row. It doesn't matter who rules the south. The fate of all Avalon is at stake. If people wish to kill each other in the meantime, the guild won't stand in their way.
You mentioned something about further collaboration?
Yes, I did. With your courage, you've proven yourself a worthy candidate for the ranks of the Alchemists Guild. And to be honest, it's been a long time since I've felt this confident about a new guild member. So, if you're interested, I might have a few assignments for you. What do you say?
I'm in. So what do I do now? What's
We
my
have a
first task?
valuable member, a researcher of the weirdness named Eckhart from Connacht. A very wise man. I have my own mission to complete, so finding out why he hasn't contacted us falls to you. I'll mark his workshop on your map. If something unfortunate has happened to him, at the very least, recover his research. Let's meet at the statue of the Morning Harpist in Connacht.
All right. Okay, bye. Ogres. Take those. That is a lot of you jumpy bitches. crack in the wall. Let's go. Eckart's Cave.
Who goes there?
Someone here to clear you fucks out of this cave. We have company. Yeah. It won't matter to you for very long.
Huh? Did you hear something?
You would have died faster, but I got stuck on something sticking out of the ground there, bud. Yeah. Arcanist sword. No, I don't need spell power. Give me something better, please.
We're not alone.
Bro. Take your research notes. Right. 69, 68. It's a literal hole in the wall. Keep loading, 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 loading. What's all this then? don't think I can go there yet. Not third person. Damn it. Some more strength. And armor. Increase armor value. No. Should get more money stuff going. I'm poor. What do you know about mist bears?
Not much. I never encountered one myself, but I heard stories about them. Mist bearers, like most creatures on this island, emerged from the weirdness. They were always drawn to magic. The druids believed they fed on it in some way. Merlin forbade his apprentices from hunting them. Druids were too valuable to our war effort to be distracted by such pursuits, and they were meant to carry on Merlin's legacy should he fall. What became of them after the war, I do not know.
What was Galahad like in your day?
Much the same. He was a fierce warrior, determined to win at any cost. I watched him closely, and I found him too consumed by cruelty. That is why I chose Seawall and Palamedes as my closest confidants, not him. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old ways, and he remains just as fierce.
He dead now. I put a spear into him several times. Let us rest here. Alchemist sword. No, don't want. Block of ice. It's a nifty looking shield. Too bad dual wielding is just so much better than fucking anything else I've tried. Max health, max stamina. No. Yeah, no. No. Let's go back to the captain. Captain, my captain. Let's get out of the valley of the creepy children statues. Thanks. Come on, Captain. Captain Crunch.
Oh, look who's here. Has the destiny of the South graced my humble abode?
Yeah, hold on. Galahad is motherfucking
That's
dead.
wonderful news. You have no idea what a favor you've done for the South. Now we'll finally be independent and safe.
Why did Galahad have to die, other than the fact he was an
Sometimes the
asshole?
best defense is a good offense. We were backed into a corner, eh? It were us or him. First off, he represented Camelot, and we're done with their influence. No more of their wars. Second, after the massacre of One Eye's tribe, his death was convenient for both of us. And when the tribes finally unite and come down from the mountains, there's a chance they might leave us alone. Third, he figured me out. He knew what I discovered and he wanted to stop me. And trust me, what I found is going to change the South's history.
What did you discover?
Camelot is rotten to the core, and that allying with the tribes is the right choice. I didn't plan to tell you, but my one-eyed friend convinced me. Since you took down Galahad, you deserve to know. As a reward for your help, I'll share this secret with you.
I'm listening.
Take this seal. In the sunken village, you'll find the entrance to Sewell's crypt. Everyone knows the story of how the evil druid sealed and flooded the place. It's true. At least part of it. But the real story is why they sealed and flooded it. One Eye broke the old seals and replaced them with his own. If you want to see what Camelot was so desperate to hide, you'll find your answers there.
Why can't I open this trunk?
Village would keep it secret.
Bro. I'm thirsty.
Behind the statue, you'll find where to use the seal. Once you do, you'll see that history is very different from what we've been telling ourselves. If that doesn't convince you that Camelot's foundations are more crap-coloured than tinged with ivory, then nothing will. I won't tell you anything more. I'd hate to spoil the surprise.
Okay.
I'll catch up with you later, and we'll talk. I'm sure you'll understand exactly what I mean.
Now I can go back to the sunken village. Oh, the fucking way over here. Let's give this a quick check and see if that lady spawned. So I eat shit off the ledge. No. What the fuck? Where did you go, lady? Sigil stone.
I know
Go.
this place. I remember it, although my memory is still clouded.
Tell me what you remember.
I was here with Merlin. We had a disagreement about something important. It was here that the idea of how to end the war with the Four Dwellers first took shape. But what happened next is still unclear. I don't remember. And yet, I know it had something to do with Seawall, a place of his eternal rest. But something is wrong. It doesn't feel like a tomb. Be cautious.
Okay. People in egg sacs.
You are not him. You are different.
Who are you?
I am Seawolf Firstfoot, the one who scouted the land before the traitor Arthur set foot on it. I
Traitor?
was loyal. I was devoted. Arthur wanted more. Arthur betrayed me.
Seawall Firstfoot, the founder of the Horns of the South?
Yes, it is my legacy. The jewel of the South, the safe haven of honorable men.
A lot has
I've been
changed.
here for so long. It doesn't matter anymore.
Why did One Eye reseal your tomb?
Promised me revenge. They understand what happened here. Everyone who comes here has the right to ask.
Tell me what happened.
Was the most loyal of Arthur's men. I was the first to go ashore and take on any danger that might arise in this new and unfamiliar land. Then came the war. I fought by his side, shielded him with my own body. I trusted him. But Arthur wanted more. Arthur longed to possess a power equal to that of our enemies. So Merlin decided our king must first become immortal. Only then could he achieve greatness. But Merlin needed volunteers. Trusted people to go first to make sure that his methods were effective. So we wouldn't risk Arthur's life in trying to grant him immortality. They thought I had died, so they buried me.
The experiment was a success and they didn't notice?
Arthur's greed and Merlin's obsession made me what I am now. Arthur should have made sure. They thought I was dead, but I heard everything. I know there were others after me. I know that the king didn't hesitate to do anything to achieve his goal. He experimented on all the knights, abusing their oath. He told them it was for the greater good.
Greater
Their
good.
lives, our lives, meant nothing to him.
I don't know how this is supposed to prove Camelot's treachery.
Doomed his people to eternal suffering. Their names forgotten. Their loyalty abused. He sacrificed the lives of the noblest of men. And this is the greatest possible betrayal.
How does One Eye want to help
We
you?
cannot be helped. We cannot be killed. The Dalriata promised
is the memory of all my brothers. Camelot was built on betrayal. People have the right to live in truth. But when Camelot falls, we will finally be free. Build a new world. Let the dead leave this one.
Okay then. Back up the winding, fucked up stairs. You three are just gonna chill.
And? What do you think?
It really seems that Camelot isn't what it claims to be, and it never
Oh, they're
was.
just fools. Somebody made a stupid mistake in the past. Somebody else decided to cover it up. Somebody came up with traditions and stories to mask what was done. And for hundreds of years, fools were eating it up because the lies were easier to believe. Really, there's no point in invoking tradition any longer, because it's worth shit. The only thing that matters is safety and loyalty towards the one who can provide it. And honestly, I don't believe the ones running this entire circus will protect anyone but themselves.
Well, what now? Why did you want me to see this?
Now we found ourselves in what I'd probably call a clusterfuck. And somehow, you unwittingly became the most important person in the region because your decision will change how the entire situation unfolds. You see, my boys from the Horns of the South are split down the middle. Some will back me, but others won't understand what I'm trying to do. The latter, like Feargas, are the traditionalists, and they know me a little bit too well. If I come to them with this revelation, they think it were a conspiracy. But if somebody from the outside, somebody Feargas trusts, steps in and convinces him, you see where I'm going with this?
That makes sense. I'll help you convince Fergus.
That's what I wanted to hear. I knew I could count on you. Go talk to Feargas, get him to visit this place. After you're done, please visit me in the shrine. I just hope Feargas shows some sense and doesn't let his pride take over.
Off to talk to Fergus. Little bit loading. One last check for the lady. 'Cause I'm real fucking close to leaving this map entirely. No, lady not here. I don't know where lady go. Inside the hut? Yeah. Oops. Come on then. Fast travel be fast as fuck, boy. Hey, Fergus. I've discovered something you need to know.
And here I thought the Horns of the South had no secrets left to hide from me. But go ahead. Surprise me.
Seawall's tomb has a hidden entrance. You can meet him there.
Have I ever mentioned I'm not a big fan of your sense of humor? Now, tell me what you really want, or walk away. In silence, preferably.
It's true. Merlin experimented on seawalls, so he never
This
died.
isn't funny. I'm no Galahad, burning people at the stake for heresy, but I don't appreciate this kind of behavior either. Still, judging by the look on your face, you actually believe you've stumbled onto something important. All right then, I'll go and check it out. See what's got you so worked up. It might even be nice to get out of here for a change.
Get going.
I saw what you wanted me to see. We need to talk. Honestly, I'm not sure what to think. Everything I believed has been seriously challenged. I need some time to get used to it. Why did you show this to me? Because it could be that I'd be better off not knowing. What they did to Seawall is unthinkable and absolutely unforgivable. What will the other keepers say? What will happen to the Horns of the South? And what about Camelot? Everything we believed was a lie.
What you believed and what you did with that belief are two entirely different things. You should put your faith in the future, not your past.
You're right. In the end, it doesn't matter what Camelot was back then. What matters is what we are now. And we did everything in our power to keep the South safe, and to keep our lighthouse on through every storm. But this will be the end of the Horns of the South. No young man will join our ranks when hundreds of years of our history are gurgling down the drain.
You can create a new myth.
Any ideas?
You didn't let the past break you. You decided to remake your own future.
Sounds better than the alternative. That we're a bunch of fools believing in children's fables of knightly honor, valor, and purity. And we'll have to give everyone some hope to cling to after the truth about Seawall comes out. All right. I assume Brandon put you up to this, so you can go and congratulate him. He won. I'll support this case, if only for the safety and well-being of our boys. I don't have to like it one bit, but I can try to make it easier for the garrison.
Welcome in, Lisa. Sorry, I don't want to talk during the cutscenes. I am recording this for YouTube for VOD Archive. Thank you for the follow. I am doing well. I'm just trying to finish up the last of the quests for this first map. You have any work for me?
Ha! Friend, I wish. But the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle. Unless you're a master goldsmith, then feel free to prove it. And I'll have work for you immediately. There's just not enough of them to go around. And now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either.
There must be something I can help you out with.
Listen, I said I don't have any jobs, as in things I pay you for doing. That doesn't mean I can't teach you a thing or two. If you're willing to learn, that is.
Sure, teach me.
Since you're free to wander about while I'm stuck in the keep, maybe we can make good use of that. You've probably bashed in the skull of a beast or two, right? The alchemists. They're likely snatching up the corpses, using the muck to cook their weird concoctions. But perhaps you'd rather craft yourself some armor from those hides, huh? We should start with something simple. Let's see. I'll give you some notes on how to make armor. You gather the materials and get to work. And when you're done, you can bring it over so I can see what you've made.
Alright. Corpse Eater's rags, Corpse Eater's cap. Made the armor based on your
Well,
notes.
now, that's not half bad. Not half bad at all. Solid work, and you didn't skimp on the details. You've nailed the basics. So how about we try something a bit fancier, huh?
Alright. What's festering? Chest guard festering. Hell.
Damn, you're getting the hang of this quicker than most. Tell you what, you've earned the chance to try something more advanced. Now, I've got a pattern I've been sitting on, and if you get it right, you'll have armor so good, even I might get jealous.
Blade Drowner. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. What's the other one? Conch. Who made the
You've done it
samurai?
again! Oh, there's real craftsmanship in this one. Keep this up, and folks will be coming to you instead of me. Oh, I've got something else for you, friend. This one will make you sweat, but hopefully you'll come out as sharp as my finest blade.
I made the armor
I
based
might
on
retire
nuts.
early and let you take over the forge. Joking aside.
Apparently, I already
that's
made
some
it.
bloody
I think it's
fine
the stuff I'm wearing.
Looks like you've handled everything I had for you. If you're hungry for more knowledge, you might want to seek out a blacksmith from the tribes. Say what you want about the Dalrida, but those bastards have tricks up their sleeves that even I don't know.
Thanks. Don't need that. Wait. Consumable. Thanks for the XP, dude. Egg. Let's go put all this crafting crap away. needs to be a faster fucking way to put this whole category in your box. Have I read that one yet? Yes. All right. Please buy my crap. That's a lot of those. Keep the legitimate dishes. Back to the temple. Give me all your sage. Where's the blacksmith here? It's alchemy. Hey, Ogwe.
Oi! Keep your hands where I can see them. One wrong move, and you'll lose them.
I'm Concher's friend. Do you know him?
That son of a bitch. I once smacked him in the mouth after he tried to set his wolves on me. Bloody ghostly shite. You also play around with filthy magic like your friend?
No, I prefer iron.
But don't think that'll make me like you. What are you doing here?
Want to enter the temple?
You have a problem. Because the temple belongs... But
Yeah, I've already been in the temple. You don't need to fight, we can come to an understanding.
You want an understanding? With me, a warrior from the Ulfer tribe? Piss off or I'll shove my axe up your arse.
Really? Where's your blacksmith, dude? Subder, Groder.
My bones itch for battle.
Yeah? Okay. Where's your blacksmith gone? I don't see the fucking druid guy or the blacksmith. Okay then.
What news do you bring? Did you talk to Fergus?
Yeah. Fergus saw Ciol's tomb. He seemed pretty shaken.
Just as I expected. I do feel for the boy. He really loved Camelot. Probably the last truly loyal keeper. But he had to know the truth. I knew his honor wouldn't let him hide it from the others in the Orns. Nicely done.
Let's go.
Brothers, today marks a new chapter in the history of the Horn to the South. Today, we put an end to fear and poverty. I understand your pain. I know you feel helpless in the face of the looming terror of the weirdness. Camelot has abandoned us, brothers. For years, they've given us no aid. All they do is take our resources, send us to senseless slaughter, and keep us in the dark. Camelot doesn't see us as equals. They've forgotten Seawall Firstfoot's legacy and the promise King Arthur made to us. We were meant to stand as equals. We were meant to be just as powerful as them. And all this time, do you know what they've done to the founder of the Horns of the South? For over 600 years, Seawall has been alive, forgotten by King Arthur and all of Camelot. You don't have to take my word for it. Seawall's tomb is open. Go and see for yourselves. I say, enough. Enough of being fed a rotten myth that turned out to be one great lie. We swore loyalty to the torturers of one of the noblest knights to ever walk Avalon. I say, enough. We will no longer honor an oath made to dishonorable people. We won't let ourselves be exploited any longer. But, my brothers, I bring news. Galahad the Pure, the same Galahad who threatened to burn half our garrison at the stake, is dead. Galahad's death is our chance to break free from Camelot. Enough lies. No more risking everything for those who only know how to take. You're probably wondering, how can we protect the South on our own? How can we defend ourselves when Camelot comes to reclaim their slaves? Yes, that's what we are to them. I know the lockdown of the fortress surprised you, and for that, I truly apologize, but it was necessary to keep you from attacking our new allies, the Del Rita tribes, led by One Eye.
I know, my brothers, I know. This must be a shock, especially since I didn't share my plans with you earlier. But hear me out. Thanks to this alliance between the Orns of the South and the Dalriada tribes, we are securing the safety of the South and our independence from Camelot.
The tribes will provide us with the military support our depleted ranks desperately need. The tribes will help us rid the South of the bandits who've plagued our people for years. Together, we'll share knowledge and resources to ensure a better future for all Southerners.
We will not drain your resources. In fact, we'll replenish your armories and fill your pantries. We'll stand together, fighting side by side to bring peace and order back to the South. In return, all we ask is your loyalty. If you see a brother from the Dalriada fighting the Camelotian, stand with our brother. That's all.
Of course, if anyone isn't in favor of this alliance, you have the right to leave the service. I declare a new era for the Horn. those who don't wish to help build this future are released from their oaths. To those who choose to stay, I promise a good life, and you won't face any more threats. Now, brothers, return to your duties and rest easy. The Horns of the South will endure, and soon we'll be stronger than ever before.
Thank you for the follow. All right. I've done everything you've asked of me. My turn.
An honest matter. What do you need?
I want to become a keeper.
Dear, I'd love to appoint you. You know my attitude towards tradition. But it doesn't change the fact that you're a woman. And I can't be as obvious in what I'm doing. Not yet, anyway. But there might be a way that could help us bypass that stupid rule. It's an ancient ritual dating back to the beginnings of the Horns of the South. If you pass it, no one could deny you the title of a keeper. We could beat tradition with an even older tradition. Eh? What do you say?
What do you mean?
See, there are many different legends. According to one of them, there are a few places on Avalon where you can prove yourself worthy, whatever that means. And one of those places, as you can probably guess, is nearby. Have you seen the old gong in the sunken village? Well, many years ago, when people still went to the woods for a shit instead of using a privy, it was part of a certain ritual. Only the people who passed the ritual could become keepers.
There's something you're not telling me.
None of the living keepers were recruited that way, so we don't really know what happens during the ritual. That's why Galahad now appoints keepers and the captain chooses them. It's just safer that way. I only know that you need to sound the gong and then lie down to sleep at its base. If you wake up, I mean, when you wake up again in the morning, you'll know you've been deemed worthy. Unfortunately, the gong is broken, so first you'll need to find a way to fix it. And since it's made of weird steel, that's not going to be easy, is it? Fortunately, Oshbrit should be able to help you. A little bird told me he likes to play with weird steel when nobody's looking. Just tell him I sent you, and he won't give you any trouble.
I have so much of that weird fucking stone shit. If I wake up...
Well, I'm not going to lie. From what I've heard, many people never woke up. They fell into eternal slumber, so that's why we abandoned the tradition. And those who woke up were changed, and none of them ever wanted to say exactly what happened there.
What if it doesn't work?
Then you'll have to find someone smarter than me, because I already told you everything I know. Go, and may the southern wind be in your favor. If you need anything from the old captain, you know where to find me.
There's an ancient gong in the sunken village. Can you fix it?
Why would you want to fix it? Do you even know what it is? Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant, ancient statue that somebody tried to turn to dust, they must have had a good reason for it.
Need to repair it to become a keeper.
If you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you the truth. Otherwise, the terror from the sea will bite me in the ass while I bathe. Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I could swing a hammer. It's a skill we pass down from master to apprentice, generation to generation. Nothing fancy, just good old blacksmithing. Obviously, though, you'd have to bring me a couple things so that I can actually do it.
Okay. Let's go for a swim.
Oh, you're full of energy today. Oh, a wanderer in the sunken village. You must be lost. Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced.
Haven't we met before? We were both prisoners at that island asylum. You were the dude that was just chilling.
I don't remember being
I am where I need to be.
But when I look at your face, something stirs. Yes, I'm sure we've crossed paths before. And look at you now, out in the world, breathing the fresh air. That's something to treasure, my friend. Freedom is a gift, even when it feels heavy. Enjoy it.
Monsters here don't attack you?
I think you misunderstand. I don't see any monsters here, only lost villagers, still clinging to their home. It's sad, but as you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening, and you happen along with it. They were given some time, which they've tried to use as much as they could. That's all. I'm glad they allow me to stay here despite what happened. I like this place.
You're not afraid of this place?
It's the cycle of life. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid, it means you're struggling with something too much, my friend. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. Watch everything turn.
Who are you?
Yes, I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea. Every wave carries a story, you know. Some are whispers, others are roars. I like to think they're keeping me company. Long ago, I decided to wait for something to happen. So I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
It's ahead of me. But I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. And that thought really bothers me.
Tell me about the sunken village.
Was not always sunken. But one day, someone, undoubtedly important, made a decision, undoubtedly necessary, that it would be better to make it so. So the wave came and made the village into the sunken village. And its inhabitants, well, you can see for yourself.
So you're saying that someone flooded the village?
That some druids did it. Specific individuals, although their names have long been forgotten. This is no great mystery, my friend.
Why did the druids do this?
You'd have to ask those responsible for the flood. Who knows what's going through people's heads? Maybe someone ordered them to do it. We'll never know.
What happened to the druids responsible for the flood?
That's a good question. Maybe they burnt during the Charred Conclave. Maybe not. Nevertheless, the punishment was delivered and justice prevailed. Once again, the world was made a better place. At least that's what those who set fire to the stakes preach. All in the name of the Word.
The Word. Red priests are responsible for the massacre of the Druids.
Among others. This wouldn't have happened if not for Camelot's desperation. Many tragic decisions were made. I don't know if the word was so unambiguous or if its interpretation failed. What happened on the fields of the charred conclave wasn't just about the flood, my friend. It was about things and forces we don't understand.
When did the flood take place?
Long ago enough for people to have no chance of discovering why it happened. And yet, recently enough that this place still reminds us of it. Now the village is what it is, and the past has washed away. At least it can still be home for them. And I'll stay and look. These are interesting times indeed.
Alrighty then. Do you need
I have
anything?
everything I need. The entire world in one place. Before you go,
Okay then.
I would like to ask you one thing. Who are you?
Just
I
me.
understand. I see you. I hear you. And I have a feeling that you will find what you're looking for. Farewell. And thank you for visiting me, my friend. You can come keep me company whenever you want. The sunsets here are beautiful.
Thanks, Hog. Get that broken gone. Let's get this shit fixed up. Have what you wanted in order to fix the golem.
How did you, oh, forget it. I don't even want to know. Just give me a moment. Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to, if you're really sure about this. But please try to come back alive.
Is there anything I should know?
I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it, but I'm guessing that wouldn't work.
Nah. Fix. Eternal Sea. Well, alrighty then. Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy.
Who dares disturb my peace?
Forgive me, my lord. I want to be deemed worthy to touch the Excalibur.
Wait. Is it really you? You, who come from a time beyond. Show yourself before me.
Do I know you?
He speaks to me. Allow me to answer him. Welcome, old friend. I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. Forgive me. That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other, you will not remember me. But you are here now. The will and the power led you back to this place. Even in this incomplete form. Where should I look for myself? I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how. Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone, not even one as great as King Arthur. Yet here you are, trying again, restless and eager to take the responsibility again. I salute you, my friend. Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more. I do not think I have the strength. Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. And yes, you need to touch Excalibur. Thank you, my friend. And you, mortal. You have given yourself to the king's service. You are worthy of a place among the keepers of the South. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. It is yours to take. It always was. I deem you worthy, my friend. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. You know where to look for your soul. Trust yourself. And when you reach your journey's end, I trust you will make the right choice.
Yes, sir. I guess you are the Lady of the Lake stand-in. The cryptid of the lake. Old one. I don't know. Seawall had a lot to say about you.
It was the most painful thing I heard. I didn't know. I had no idea this is what happened to him.
You didn't know, or you didn't want to know?
There were other things that required my attention. We were losing the war. I was needed everywhere. I should have paid more attention to what Merlin was doing. I shouldn't have let go.
Was this gong already here in your time?
I cannot say for certain. My memory remains too clouded. It seems familiar. I do not feel my soul bound to it, but I know our path shall lead us here, one way or another. Something lingers beyond this gate. Something ancient. That much I know. We'll find the truth soon enough.
You and the Lord of the Seas. You seem close.
It seems we knew each other well during the war. And this proves that I sought allies beyond our own forces. And I trusted him enough to carry the knowledge of Excalibur. This must count for something.
I don't have any points. Thanks, buddy. Pull out Excalibur.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
Okay, blood bubble.
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom, for Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for this.
They volunteered to save our kingdom. And you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time, and resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
Alrighty there. King's power unlocked. You have gathered a new fragment of Arthur's soul, unlocking its hidden potential. Open the menu to explore the King's Soul skills tree or visit a bonfire to develop new abilities. Alright. That's cool.
Now, I remember.
So you knew all about
Before
it?
you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then, and you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war, and wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could really turn the tide in our favor.
So what did he come up with to win the war?
I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them, wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair? So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield. I told him to conquer the weirdness, and in the end, he did. He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me. And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped. The banners were raised, and the kingdom stood safe.
Does victory erase the price you paid for it?
That's the question, isn't it? I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the ultimate price for what we were fighting for. And I thought he did. I grieved him. Told myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given his life for Avalon. And now, after all these years, finding him like this, I told myself I carried the weight of my choices. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever truly did.
Alrighty then. All right.
Look again, like you've seen something you wish you hadn't. Another piece of the king's soul reclaimed, right? What did it show you this time?
Merlin and Arthur talking about ancient experiments.
Merlin and his obsession with the weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win.
You know more than you're letting on. Can you start making sense?
I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea. Immortality. Me and Seawall, the king's loyal pawns. Used and discarded when they found a better way. When they decided to go even deeper into their madness and turn our king into a monster.
You didn't end like Seawall.
Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. I was the last. We could say I was lucky, but to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor, don't you think?
Why didn't you fight back?
Fight back? Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board. You endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either break, or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done.
Did Arthur know what was happening?
If he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. And desperation doesn't leave room for conscience. Every scream, every scar, even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it.
What do you mean, clean up
The
their
monsters,
mess?
the weirdness, the chaos. All of it leads back to them. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals, fighting for what never was. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. And that's what I do.
I assume you still want something from me?
What they did, what he did. And that's not the end of the story. It's not the extent of their sins. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this. Once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return. And when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you or step over you. The choice is yours. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you.
I'm gonna fix this. I need to know where to start.
You've already started. But if you want the next piece, head to Kunacht. The Menhir there is failing. The weirdness swallowing what's left of the village. You will need to find another artifact. The shield our king gave to Palamedes. He was one of the king's finest. A voice of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy from what they had coming. Find the shield. And then, well, we will meet again. We'll see if your perspective changes.
Alrighty then. Level up. %, less damage. Sounds pretty fucking good. Okay, there's 2 places here for sure that I can open now that I have the Excalibur power. We'll do those and then we can proceed to the next area. Oh, wants me to burn fire, eh? Why did you leave Excalibur at the Horns of the South?
It was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength, justice, the will to carve a path forward. A weapon, yes, but also a promise. I wanted them to remember, to fight for those ideals, to uphold them, even when I was gone, even when there was no king left to lead them.
What do you remember about Merlin?
Merlin saw Avalon for what it was long before the rest of us. He told me that Tintagel wouldn't hold, not forever. That the weirdness would gnaw at our walls, at our minds, at our very bones, until nothing human remained. But he still fought to map a way forward, to carve some sense into this land. And in the end, the land swallowed him whole anyway.
How did he die?
We were losing the battle at Tuathan's mouth. Our last push before the weirdness took the field. Merlin was with us, bleeding, exhausted, but still weaving his spells. Then it came. Not a beast, not a man, not something we ever had words for. A shadow, wearing 1,000 torn banners, moving like it had no shape of its own. Merlin raised his staff, spoke a name I didn't recognize. And then he was gone. Not killed, not struck down, just gone. Like the land itself had taken him back.
Alrighty then. Oh, yeah. Let's save.
It's you. Welcome. I'm more than happy to oblige.
Oh, you have, like... thorn damage. Stop missing. Thanks for your stuff. That thorn shit is annoying. cafe time. Oh yeah, what even is honorary blade? Deals 100% more damage if the enemy is below 25% max stamina. What? Increases max stamina. Attack speed when low. Critical hits restore 10 stamina, increases melee damage by 20%. Okay, let's put those on. Increases critical chance. Health is below. Stamina regen by 25. Crit chance. Where? Wrong button. Not wearing anything? What? Since when? What? I swear I was wearing something. The fur coat. What? What happened to my fur coat? It gave me an extra dodge. That's what was there. Huh. I guess we'll just go with that. Open sesame. Tomb of Sir Lancelot. Alright. This is a proper dungeon. Oh, damn. Oh, you guys get covered. You guys don't drop anything. All right. That's garbage loot. Got anything better? Oh, it takes the same place. Hands coming out of the wall. Lots of ghosts. These guys are fast. Oh, never mind. Those aren't the enemy ones. Lies Lancelot the Fair, beloved by the court, his presence within the halls made them all the brighter. Halls, hells, damn it. Glory to his name, honor to his memory. Here lies Lancelot the Pious, who gave himself to the All-Mother, aiding her priestesses in the work among the common folk. Glory to his name, honor to his memory. How many Lancelots are there, bro? Here lies Lancelot the Pale, who spent his youth among Pictish tribes and brought us glimpses of their mysterious ways. Glory to his name, honor to his memory. Here lies Lancelot the Mad, driven into madness by the foulest curse. He found peace at last by the hands of his brothers. May his soul know torment no longer. And which Lancelot are you?
My hands were made to serve the king, not rot in idleness. This emptiness, I cannot bear it. I threw myself into nothing, and nothing is what I became.
Alrighty then. Is it my turn to talk? Hello?
Nothing without my king. Nothing without my blade.
Arthur, maybe you should talk to him.
No, no, please. He cannot see me like this. He mustn't be made to look at me. My blade. My erendite can remain behind. In the abyss. Deep in the weirdness. I cannot face my king without it. My sword belongs to him, as do I. But without it I am nothing. I cannot kneel before him and offer him nothing.
Sir Lancelot?
No, no. Don't speak that name. It's a traitor's name, hateful and vile. Let it be cursed. Let it be forgotten.
What happened to
died
you?
a traitor's death, trampled and torn apart. Fitting. So very fitting. I thought that would be enough. But I failed him in life. How could one measly death be my absolution? I couldn't. I can't. I clawed my way out of the abyss, but came back empty-handed.
Alrighty then. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go get his sword. I was just gonna try and read that, but, you know. Let's go deep into the weird. The weird worms. Erendite, give me your blade. It's kind of looking not so bad anymore.
Death was a coward's escape. I should have known. I should have known.
Is that what you were looking for?
Oh, how I long to hold it again. Just the weight of it in my hand makes me feel almost whole again. Like I might be worthy. Like maybe not everything was lost.
Would you like to talk with Arthur now?
I know. I feel that he's with you. But there's nothing I could say to him. I won't beg forgiveness for my betrayal. I don't even know what I feel more. His mercy or his scorn. Please, as his closest confidant, take my blade. And I beg you, let me serve you and Arthur on your journey. Let me prove my devotion, my remorse, not with words, but with deeds. Let me earn his trust again. This is all I ask.
There you go. Sir Lancelot's armor. This place is so much nicer now. Arthur's massive fucking head just poking out.
Your Majesty, it's an honor to have you among us again. Thank you for helping me find my way back to your knight. I regret not doing a better job of guarding him.
How do you know Arthur's with me?
I'm a Pict. I can sense the wordness and the spirits within it. I knew you weren't alone when I saw you emerge. The soul you carry, however weak it may appear, is deeply connected to the wordness and to Avalon itself. Souls like that are rare. Besides, only the one who wields the power of Excalibur within could open this tomb, and that is rarer still.
Who are you?
My name is Fianola. I am here on behalf of the Royal Geographers. I was sent to do, well, quite a lot of work, actually.
You're the one that was supposed to be in the fucking tower.
The wordness never blessed me with an extra set of hands. Say, traveler, how would you feel about joining the oldest, most prestigious guild in Avalon?
Yeah.
Good, because
Give me your fucking quest.
You found what was lost and opened a new path. What better way to prove yourself as a true geographer in the making?
About your guild. If it's so prestigious, how come I've never heard of it?
Yet you use our maps, don't you? Our work is vital, but often unseen. For centuries we've roamed this island, charting its every corner and noting the dangers that unsuspecting travelers might face. You should be more appreciative, you know.
After so many centuries, is there anything left to explore on
Avalon's
Avalon?
nature is ever shifting, ever changing. The wordness transforms not only living beings, but the land itself. Some places become unreachable, while others that appear are new to us. And there are those that have been forgotten, waiting to be rediscovered and brought into the light.
The guild accepted a Pict amongst its ranks?
My kin are familiar with dangerous in a way others can't be. With the fog thickening, we can reach places that have become inaccessible to most.
What do the royal geographers have to do with the Knights of the Round Table?
Everything. Our most important mission is preservation of Avalon and the pillars it was built on. We were sworn to protect the tombs of the first knights, but they were lost to us. There were rumors that the tombs were sealed, and only King Arthur could open them. Turns out, a rumor was true after all.
Sir Lancelot's shade has joined us. Is that something you wanted as well?
What is King Arthur without his faithful knights? Merely half a legend, if not less. They thrive by his side, and he thrives by theirs. And Avalon's foundations only grow stronger because of it. Sir Lancelot carries centuries of grief, and only serving his king once more can ease it.
Tell me about the other tombs.
I appreciate your eagerness, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. The other tombs are scattered across Avalon, hidden and sealed, waiting for the one who can call the knights back. Let your soul guide you. Find them, and I will find you. Keep going. Avalon has more to show you.
Are you gonna... Damn it. Why won't you give me your quest? Oh. Free XP. Oh, yeah. Arndite is a fucking two-hander. Rude. All this below, health below 20%, health below 20%. Can't wear any of it because I'm like 6, 7, 10 levels too low to have the points. Free XP. Free XP. Free XP. Let's go put this armor away. You're still sleeping, bro? About the Tomb of Lancelot.
Lancelot. It was painful to watch what became of him.
How was Lancelot before?
Confident, steadfast, eloquent. Nothing like the tormented soul you've seen. He was admired by the people and by his fellow knights. He had quite the following, though he never seemed to care for it. Only later did I realize how wrong I had been. He was also much sought after. Left a trail of broken hearts wherever he went. But there was only one he ever held in his heart, and that was Avalon.
Did Lancelot truly betray
I
you?
always believed Lancelot to be honest to a fault. He never hesitated to speak his mind, and I valued that in him as much as his loyalty. I trusted him completely, and I thought his faith in me, in my vision for Avalon, was just as strong. But it wasn't. I don't know when or how that trust was lost, and to this day, it still pains me. But know this, even in betrayal, Lancelot never sought to serve himself. He was a good man. Yet even the best of men can falter and lose their way.
Will you forgive him?
I forgave him long ago. What saddens me is that he still cannot forgive himself. But I understand why. The rebellion he led hurt not only me, it wounded all of Avalon. And Lancelot always hated senseless bloodshed. To be the cause of so much suffering, perhaps fighting by our side will finally bring him peace.
Level up. Actually, hold on. Let's increase practicality some so I can make more money. Because I'm just a little broke boy. See if we can upgrade those new gauntlets. Upgrade, meteorite ore. There's no way I'm out of leather. Oh, that's where I need meteorite ore to upgrade that. I have none left. That's why. Okay. Just one more tomb, I guess. Where those red priests were. here by the arch spider. Yeah. Again, that. Hold on, let me get rid of that marker. I had to make potions in a hot minute. It's all respawned. Alright, are these guys gonna attack me when I open this thing? No? Just kind of chilling? Alright. Let's go! It's a little darker than Lancelot's tomb. Oh. Fucking mistlings. The weirdness is a purpose in and of itself, and creation within or through the weirdness requires no explanation. It simply becomes, and then it is. The weirdness is a field of fulfilled potentialities where anything can happen, things beyond imagination. The only limits are our minds and our understanding. It takes shape according to our will, our emotions, and our thoughts. We cannot shut ourselves off from it. Okay. Sit down. The Kingdom Beyond sent their ambassador to maintain the balance, the Ever-Dweller. Only one thing is known for certain. The Ever-Dweller cannot survive far from the boiling primordial weirdness of Tuathan, our capital. Does this mean that the weirdness exists beyond Avalon as well? That it is a force, a substance that enshrouds and imbues all of reality with its potential? Sure. Avalon is just a midpoint between the far simpler human reality and the timeless kingdom beyond the stars. It is fascinating to gaze upon the land of men and see all that commotion. They live, they die, and even their vanishing has a purpose. One can mourn what is lost, and then one can celebrate the growth of new life. Their decadence differs from ours, for theirs, in the end, has a conclusion. I see you down there. Bro. Oh, you're that blood lady. I'll take another one of those shows. Yeah, fuck yeah. So what? There was no place as beautiful and primal as this. When we discovered it for the first time, it felt as though it had been created for us. One of the earliest, most untouched places on Avalon, unmarked by our actions, and yet we felt such a deep connection to it. We decided to weave new lives here, from thought and intention, from potential shaped after our deepest desires. And for the Weaver, we chose the purest among us.
Come on, inside. Step forward. After all, you know me well. Take off your mask now. It's your home.
A Ford Dweller.
Welcome, little prince. Why the sullen look? Aren't you glad to see me? You finally made it here. It must have taken quite a long time.
Prince, why do you call me
Because
that?
it is easier for me to address you this way than to accept that, for now, you are nothing more than a human. It is painful, but I must come to terms with it.
Who are you?
So, you don't remember me. I'm afraid it might have something to do with the form in which I see you now. This body and soul, they're much different from what I expected. But to answer your question, I am the Weaver. And though it may be hard for you to believe, a part of you knows me all too well.
Where am I?
There's a place where my prince was woven from the threads of pure potential. The Pale Lady was relentless in her desire to fulfill her vision of an offspring, modeled after those she watched so eagerly. It displeases me that you don't remember. I'd envisioned your return and our meeting quite differently. But now it all makes sense. Now I understand why you need that shard.
What is your role in this?
Nothing remarkable. I simply exist in this place. That you ended up here is a mere coincidence. None of my kind have visited me in a long time. Yet here, I used to weave new Avalonians, shaping them according to the intent and thought that accompanied their creation. Now the thread of potential is much weaker, though it seems this place stirs to life again as the weirdness returns.
Tell me more about the Pale Lady.
She was a powerful Avalonian, one of the oldest. She saw and desired far more than the rest of her kin, who were suffocating in their growing decadence. To live a life where one can do anything, it loses all meaning. When she discovered the homelands and learned of mortality and time, everything changed. We were no longer the same. It was as though the mere awareness of such things altered the way we lived. We could no longer exist as we once had. It planted a new emotion in us. Fear. You will find traces of her here as well. The stone tablets bear her mark.
What happened to the Pale Lady?
I must admit that I don't know where she is now. It seems she retreated into her depths again after your king entered his eternal sleep. The true one, from which mortals are not meant to be awakened. Not like this.
Shard. What shard?
The prince's memory. It is shattered. Much like the fragmented memory of the king that lingers within you. I'd gladly speak with him, but something is preventing him from manifesting.
How do you know about the king inside me?
I don't know all the details. What I do know is that after our prince was murdered by our kin, his potential, what you humans might call a soul, did not perish. The prince had been deeply fascinated by humans, and so after his death he manifested in one of them. That person was Arthur, the man who would one day become your king.
Why was your prince murdered?
He followed his mother's fascination. Much like her, he gazed upon the land of men. But he wished to go further. He wanted to experience being human. So he built the menhirs, and to repel the weirdness. For us, the Four Dwellers, such a vision was both heretical and terrifying. Some of our kin could not forgive him for it. So, they killed him. It was the first time an Avalonian had ever slain one of their own.
So, Arthur was a Four Dweller in some way?
Arthur was a man, mortal like any other, but ambitious like few. But yes, his origins are far more complicated. This is a tale of two separate realities that, through a series of specific events, began to intersect, forming a single knot. Everything that has happened, and everything that will happen, is meant to decide the fate of that knot. And we, as you likely already know, have been pulled into all of this.
What now?
Our meeting comes to an end. I regret how brief it is, but my role in your story was always meant to be insignificant.
All right then. Okay. Deflect all incoming projectiles. Finishers restore. Sure. Yeah, what was that? Sword. Bloodstain. No, two-handed. I don't want the two-hand weapon. Each swing deals 1 damage to you. I'll take the hammers. They weigh a ton, but I'm going back to the thing anyways. Oh, another bear. What the what? Come back here, Mukaus. What the fuck was that? Mr. Wolf. another one? I killed them.
We may be in
Hello
for a
there.
fight.
Oh, I deal way more damage than I expected. Okay, now that I've seen the lady, is she gonna be in her tower over here? I can actually get that fucking quest. Alrighty then. Cartographer lady, are you here? God. Where the fuck can I find you then? Is that just a deleted quest or something? Or is there like a early game window that you have to hit? Because I got it during my fucking early access playthrough. What the shit? Oh, you're still here. Good. Thanks, Orley. Let's go put this big boy away. I want to put that on a piece of armor.
Sometimes it's nice to just...
to 45 health.
Sit and think.
After each enemy killed. That'll be good for those combats with a bunch of fucking people. Alright, let's go rest till morning and get the fuck out of this section. Recipes. Coconut buns. Potatoes. Cabbage rolls. Cooking skill. Fucking master chef. Well, slowly. A world to win. All right. Well, let's see if these guys are here. No. Ugly. Oh, that's cool. Flex bleed. Blood soaked vest. Sneak. Torn sinew. Interesting. I'm pretty sure I can come back, so. Are you gonna, like, get the fuck up, Thoreau? No? Okay. I'm gonna sell those. Oh. And those. Hey, buddy. Now I can buy the thing. Well, my alchemy skills going brr. Wait for alchemy to finish. 27.
Nothing ever happens.
28. 29. 30. 31. Jesus, it just keeps going. That's like 24 or 25. 32.
Could use some action.
33. Holy fuck. All right. Let's get better selling price. The amount of gold I go through. Need as much help with that shit as I can get.
Could use some action.
All right. One last woo for the road. New map, who dis? All right, new map. Oh. Bigger map. Slightly. Wider for sure. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Bigger map. All right, let's find where we're supposed to call home here. Hello there. Dreg.
Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody, so there's no need to bother us.
One of Ran's friends.
Bran? Ha! I've been wondering how that old harpy's doing. We haven't seen each other in a while. You can go. If you know our sister's name, that means you survived meeting her. That's enough for me to let you pass by.
Sounds good, friendo. I'll take your milk, though. Potatoes and whiskey. What's up, Falter?
Don't bother. I'm in no mood to talk.
Alrighty then. The strong fuck off type. What the fuck ass was that? Alrighty then. Magic lightning bird. As I was saying, let's get to our new home area thing. We finished off the first map today, which is great. Although we couldn't find fucking the cartographer lady. She's supposed to be. Okay, these red caps are a little bit more, sturdy.
Did you hear something?
Yeah, I heard something.
Show me what you are made of. Your mother.
Let's go deserter stuff. I get to find Cillian's counterpart. Let's go. Is this one gonna be just as enthusiastic about murder as his Horns of the South friend? A woos. Ow. Ruda. Didn't even get a chance there. Could you go fuck yourself, bear? Enough of this stun crap. Sit down. Mushroom picker. You don't have a real name. I don't know if I care. Royal Geographer's Note. Blah 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 blah. I don't know if I care.
See the burden you carry, though you hide it well.
Well, you have a name.
What's the
Francis. Oh, that's the dude. Okay. Give Eckhart's journal stuff.
Very good. I assume you've decided to climb further into the guild's ranks then. Are you ready for your next adventure?
Sure.
I'd like you to find Calum and bring me his research. He's a former guild member and a cruel man. He took the idea of life as a form of energy a little too much to heart, and it's made him potentially dangerous. We expelled him and cut him off from our resources, but as you might guess, that didn't slow him down for long.
Where can I find
The
Caleb?
owls are hooting that he's holed up in some hut at the swamps. But knowing that lunatic, he won't be doing his experiments anywhere out in the open.
Hey, another level. Over my dead bodies. All right. Oh, you're like a enhanced corpse eater. That's cool. I like that. Familiar enemies with like a little upgrade. What the shit? Pray. Sure. I have no idea what that did. It didn't really give me anything. Duelist blade. Okay, but for real now, I'm gonna get to this new home. Fucking missed. Hello there.
I'll get you back tenfold.
You will do nothing.
Blow for blow. I've had worse.
Oh, there's an execution. I missed that. Oops. Definitely want to try that. What the fuck? Well, alrighty then.
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights them in here, and then dies on all watch? The people would be at my door with pitchforks.
She's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help her up, Ansem.
What?
Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the Menhir, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the Menhir react to you?
Should I tell them? Yeah, you know what? I've been honest the whole fucking game so far. I carry King Arthur within me.
You have a habit of not taking things seriously, don't you? But this is no trivial matter, so I demand respect. Come now, you must have a theory.
Alright, you just don't believe me. Go fuck
The
yourself.
local men here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's how I see it anyway. Tell me, do you know what this Menhir represents?
They're statues that ward off the weirdness. Merlin
So they
built them.
say. The Menhirs were raised by Merlin to ward off the ancient mists that burst monsters beyond human comprehension. But none of this matters in our current situation. Here, the Menhir represents something more. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Quornoct, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end. And for others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen, it's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away.
What do you want from me?
I want you to speak with Dinno and try to calm him down. He's the commander of Camelot's forces stationed in Quornoct, and as you probably imagine, your presence here didn't exactly make his job easier. With the men here active again, everything could change.
Camelot wants to take your men here? Why?
Officially, they say they want to gather all the men here scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people there to ensure their safety. That is, if they can figure out how to restore the power of the menhirs.
And unofficially?
I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on unofficial terms.
I'm just searching for Palamedes' shield.
Palamedes' shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the menhir. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and the people of Kunart are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield. If you need anything,
sounds good.
Speak to Ansem. He's the one who decides what's worth my time.
All right, there, your lordship.
Just keep your head down.
Where is the fucking... Where's my loot chest? Some fucking Diablo 1 fucking music going on here. Stay a while and listen.
Oi, you. You're new here, aren't you? I don't think I've seen you around before.
Why, is something
no,
wrong?
Sorry. It's just that we don't see many new faces around here. Just us and the locals and, well, if you haven't noticed yet, they're not the friendliest bunch.
They seem friendly enough to me.
Then maybe we're all just sick of looking at each other. I'm sure they're not all bad. This must all be quite hard for them. But it's not like I want to be here either. I've got a pregnant wife waiting for me at home, and they won't even let me buy a book for her. Yeah,
book?
About birthing and labour and whatnot. It's going to be our first, you see, so my wife's worried sick. I wanted to send it to her to ease her mind, you know? But that Dalrita wench chased me out of her bookshop and won't let me back in.
Let me guess, you want me to buy the book for you?
Could you? I'd be really grateful. Just don't tell her it's for me. She won't sell it to you otherwise. Please, I'll pay you back. I'll even throw in something extra. Please, for my wife.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver.
I know I need to talk to you. I don't care. What the shit? Oh, that's the bounty board? What? Oh. Are you the dude then? I don't want to talk to you right now. I need to find my loot chest. Where am I supposed to put shit away if I can't do that?
Have some spare food.
It's outside the bar here. I will put that away. That's not fucking bad at all. put all this crap away. Hey, fast travel. Legate's order. The order of Legate Denholm, this tavern is closed to prevent the spread of the Red Death. You closed the tavern, bro?
Oh, hello there.
Hello,
there.
Owen.
Looking for solid, affordable gear? You've come to the right place. Ah, but where are my manners? I'm Alwyn, and you, my dear stranger, look like you're in dire need of a resupply.
I'm in a dire need of selling my shit to you. What are these? Weird lantern. Sheds new light on the events, literally. What? Wait. They're only $300 each? That's crazy. Alright.
Oh, hello there.
Now I'm all cleared. Some more dexterity. More profit. More money. Alright. So we're in the new area. We got new quests. New shit to explore. I think that's where we'll leave off for today. Drop a save. And have a good night, everyone. Have a good day, whatever you got. Okay, bye.